Hello guys, and welcome to this new and exciting episode. So in today's episode, I'm actually going to talk about candlesticks, how they are formed, and what really happens when a candlestick is actually formed and stuff, right? So as you can see on the screen here, we have got this green candle here and this red candle here. Okay, before I proceed with this episode, I want to be realistic, people. Okay, when I was studying forex trading, I was scammed a lot, right? Because I didn't understand the concepts of candlesticks, and as a beginner, it's like here's the title of this video. I'm actually explaining so that beginners or even advanced level traders can actually understand, right? So I was scammed. I was buying books and stuff, right, that only showed this candlestick. So I'm doing this episode and I'm dedicating it to people who don't understand the behavior of candlesticks. So as you can see right here, I've got this green candle here, which is actually called the bullish candle, and I've got the red candle here, which is actually called the bearish candle, right? So these two candlesticks are quite different, as I'll show you. So the candlestick is actually made of two things. We have got this small thing here that is engulfed in this whole big rectangle thing right here, these two small things here. So these two small things are actually called wicks, right? And we are actually going to talk about that. Then this whole body here is actually called the body, as I said, right? So what happens with these two candlesticks is that this green candle actually shows that there is buying momentum, which means that there are more buyers at a certain point in time than sellers, right? And this red candle is actually vice versa, which means that there are more sellers than buyers at a certain point in time, right? So whenever you see this green candle, you know that at a certain time frame that you're using, right? Suppose you are on the M1 time frame, this will definitely be representing 1 minute of that time. Like this candlestick will definitely be formed in 1 minute. So this is 1 minute of things that are actually happening in the market. So in that 1 minute, there were more buyers than sellers. That is what actually telling us this candle. So whenever you see this green candle, as I'm actually going to show you, it definitely means that price is actually opened at the lower part of the body, right, and closes at the upper part of the body, right? And whenever you see a red candle, you know that price is actually opened at the upper part of the body, then closes at the lower part of the body, right? So with that being said, these wicks, right, these wicks are a bit tricky. So wicks are actually formed in a scenario that price would have moved up to a certain point, right, but does not close at that point, right? So if we are on the M1 time frame and you see this candle with these wicks like this, it definitely means that in that 1 minute the price would have even moved to this point here but didn't close at that point, right? That is why you see candlesticks having these wicks. So this is all about the behavior of a candlestick, right? So let's move to another principle that is actually awesome. So we explained this wick, body and stuff, right? And the other thing that is important when we are having these candlesticks is, let me zoom a bit here so that you guys can understand. So the goal of this thing is to simplify, guys. I don't want to make things complicated for you. Let me use this brush. So what you are seeing here on the screen is that we have got this smaller time frame and a bigger time frame. What this means is that, remember, one candlestick right on the M5 actually represents 5 candlesticks on the M1, right? Because candlesticks actually represents price as well as time, right? So if you are on the M1, as I've stated, you would have like 5. Okay, sorry about that. If you're on the M5, we would have something like 5 candlesticks on the M1 because we have got 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute in 5 minutes, right? So this is all about this kind of thing. So as you can see on this chart here, we've got this first bullish candle, bearish, bullish, bullish, right? So these candles, all these 5 candles would definitely be represented by this one candle on the M5. You can actually see that on this point here, price actually, price actually opened right at this moment here and closed at this moment here. So I'm adding all these 5 candles, right? I'm adding all these 5 candles to make this one candle here. Guys, I want you to understand, if you are a beginner, you have to understand this so that people will not pray you for your hard-earned money stuff. So you can actually see that in these 5 minutes, right, because this is 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, that is actually adding to this candle. So price opened here and closed here, left this trail, this is the trail that was left. Okay, if you can go on your time frames, I want you to put a what is called a period separator, right? Let me go on MT5 and show you. Right, so this is my MT5, my period separators are all there. So you go to where it's written properties here, then you go to where it's written show, then put here, you click where it's written period separator. Then after you click where it's written period separator, you definitely, if you shift the chart to the left, you definitely find this line here. Then from that line, if you are on the M1, you maybe you count your first 15 candles from that line, then those 15 M1 candles will definitely be representing one candle on M15, and that's your homework for today. So this is just a trailer so that you guys can understand the behavior of these candlesticks. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share.